practice at the top of the mat. There is a mudra I'll be cueing throughout the practice, and that is, I'm just calling it fill your cup mudra. So there'll be times when we have our hands overhead, and all I mean is to bring this sort of lotus flower, half Anjali mudra right into your heart. So you're filling your cup. Okay? You can start with feet wider than hips, distance apart, a little soft through the knees, dangle in forward fold. Use this shape to come into your breath. Make any movement that will open your legs. Look forward. Take your hands and spin them backward and bend your knees enough to let that happen. Point your elbows back. We're looking for the wrist opening. Pause, send breath to that tighter space. Now this is just an option. Maybe keep your hands there as you step toward downward facing dog. If that doesn't work, point your fingers forward, take regular downward facing dog. Either way, a few rounds of breath. Point the fingers forward, set your knees down, come into all fours. Coming right into our flow, you're going to sweep the right leg up like a scorpion tail. Take your back of your head towards your foot as though the two could reach. And then exhale, knee into nose. Empty out. Inhale, extend the leg out behind you. Exhale, step this foot outside your hand. Tuck back toes, ground that heel, and sweep the left arm to the sky, opening inner hip, opening the chest, breathing. Reach the left arm across your ear, take the gaze forward. Roll all the way down. Straighten the right leg, take a bow. Look forward, step to downward facing dog. Wave forward plank pose, pausing. Exhale, lower to your belly. Lift to cobra, heart forward, shoulders down and back. Exhale, come on into all fours. Send the left leg behind you, bend the knee, lift your head like the toes could touch the back of your skull. Exhale, empty out. Quite a lot. The heel lifts to the glute, knee lifts to the chin. Inhale, extend left leg behind. Exhale, place this foot outside left hand. Tuck back toes, lift the knees, set the heel down. Sweep your right arm up toward the sky. Breathing to all angles. Reach the right arm across. Look to the front, grow long. Take your hands down, straighten the left leg, find a bow. Look forward, lengthen, step to downward facing dog. Wave it forward, plank pose. Exhale to the belly. Lift to cobra, possibly a high one, almost straightening the arms if you want to. Take it back for downward facing dog. Again, set the knees down. Sweep the right leg up, scorpion tail, inhaling. Exhale, empty out, nice and tight. Tuck the left toes, sweep this up to three-legged dog, stacking the hip, bending the knee, and peering out at your own toes. Place this foot between your hands. Establish your footing. Sweep prayer hands up toward the sky and slide them behind your head. Let the ribs jut forward. Send the seat back as you lift your heart to the sky. And reach the arms back up, creating warrior three, but the arms will reach back, so you'll launch yourself forward. Keep a little lift through the heart. Fingers reach backward. Take it to half moon. Right fingers land. Peel the left side body open. Energy through fingertips and toes. Send the left knee in towards your chest. Soften the right knee so you can stand up in balance. The left knee comes up to your chest. Interlacing hands. Lift the knuckles and flip them inside out. Fill your cup. Pull that prayer to your heart as you take eagle legs for just a second. It's more like a flirtation with eagle legs. Unraveling to standing split. Hands down low, the left leg lifts. Pausing. Take this slow. Step the left foot really far to the back of the mat. Sweep the right leg up behind. Set your whole body down. Untuck left toes, bend the right knee, lift into half King Cobra. The head reaches for the toes. Dip it down, end up in downward facing dog. Set your knees down. Sweep the left leg behind. Bend that knee, little scorpion tail. Head reaches for toes. Exhale, empty. Knee to the nose. Tuck the right toes. Sweep the left leg back. Three-legged dog. Stacking the hip, bending the knee. Looking at your own toes. Place the left foot between your hands. Establish firm footing. Take a prayer up toward the sky. Slide the hands behind your head. Send the ribs forward, the heart up, and the seat will reach back. Big breath. Take it to warrior three. The arms will reach back. So it's a launching. The heart stays light. Half moon. Left fingers land. Right side body opens. Engagement through fingers and feet. Hug the right knee in towards your chest. Soften left knee enough to come on up to balance. Right knee up into the chest. Interlacing hands. Flip them inside out. Grow tall. Fill your cup, crossing legs, flirting with eagle, into standing split. Keeping a lot of energy through that top leg. Take it slowly, stepping the right foot all the way to the back of the mat. Left leg sweeps behind. Set your body down. Lift into Cobra, left knee bends, so it's half a King Cobra. You can even walk your hands in closer, maybe pop onto fingertips as you lean back. And dip it down, downward facing dog. 3 Ujjayi breaths. Building on it, set the knees down. Right leg sweeps up. Lift your head. Exhale, knee to nose, empty out. Tuck left toes, sweep the right leg out behind you. 3-legged dog, look at your own floating toes. Place this foot between your hands. Establish the ground. Prayer hands up to high lunge. Hands behind your heart, send the ribs forward, heart up. Warrior 3, launching. The arms can reach back. Half moon, right fingers land, spread out. This time, send the left heel in towards your glute, pull it in, tuck your tail for the quad stretch. Hug the left knee in, peel up into a balance. Knee comes into chest, reach the hands up high, interlacing, flip them inside out. Fill your cup, descend to eagle. Unwind it, standing split. Let your hip totally stack. Maybe you even hook the right wrist around the right ankle. Take a slow step back. Set the left knee down. Heart forward, hips forward. Send the right fingers a little farther to the right. Sweep your left arm across your temple line, like you're rolling your heart up. I feel this stretch from the left hip flexors into the left armpit. Breathe to your opening. Roll the hands down, straighten the right leg, flex that foot, bow. Rebend the knee, hips sink forward, look over right shoulder, grab hold of left foot, pull it in. Keeping the shoulders free. A slow release, hands to the ground. Walk to the left, parallel feet for a wide-legged fold. Using bandha engagement to take your depth. Look forward, lengthen. Exhale, hands to the waist, and practice a back bend. So let your seat be free. Push it out behind you.
let the rib cage and upper belly spill forward. You don't often cue it that way. Let's go for ultimate freedom, lifting your heart as high as feels safe. Few moments, few breaths. And return to neutral. Pivot to warrior two. Spin hands down to the ground. Send the right leg behind. Lower all the way to belly. Untuck toes, bend the right knee, lift for half a King Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let the heels sink heavy. Set your knees back down. It starts all over again. Lift the left leg behind, bend that knee, lift your head. Exhale, empty out, knee to nose. Tuck right toes, sweep the left leg out behind you. Stack the hip, bend the knee, gaze at your foot. Place this foot between your hands. Get steady. Take a prayer up to the sky. Interlacing hands behind you, free your heart. Breath breaking the lungs free. Launching as you're ready to warrior three, but the arms can reach backward. Keep a little lift through the heart. Two half moon, the left fingers land, the right side body opens. Pull the right heel in towards your seat. Tuck your tail to feel the quad opening. Start hugging right knee in towards your chest. Coming to face forward, create your balance. The right knee lifts into the heart. Interlacing hands above you, flip them inside out. Kick on your anti-gravity, Mula Bandha up to the crown and even beyond. Fill your cup, descend toward eagle. Into standing split. Let that right hip totally stack. It's a little bit of a cheat. We're just going for maximum length, maximum openness. Left wrist behind the left ankle if you want it. Slowly stepping right foot to the back. Set your right knee down, sink the hips forward. Walk the left hand a little farther to the left, sweeping right arm across your temple line. Roll the heart up toward the sky. Making room in the body for breath. Roll it down, hands plant, straighten the left leg, take a fold. Look forward, re-bend. Bend the right knee, reach behind you to grab hold with left hand, pulling the heel in close. Keep the shoulders free. Release it slowly. Take the hands down. Walk into wide-legged fold. This time, an option to get upside down if you'd like to, taking tripod headstand or any other inversion that calls to you at this point in the practice. It's also perfectly good to keep the fold. 10 breaths upside down. How slowly can you lower, keeping control to the very last millimeter? Lengthen. Hands to the waist. Stand up tall. Take a back bend. Allow the hips to shift forward if that feels safe. You could even walk your hands down the backs of your legs. Just a few breath exploration. Coming up slowly. Pivoting to warrior two. Spin it down and around. The left leg sweeps behind. Lower everything. Untuck right toes. Lift to a nice high cobra, bending the left knee. You can really squeeze that hamstring to find the maximum depth. Release it. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths to send the sits bones high. And last time through, adding on now our final sequence. Coming on to knees, sweep the right leg up behind the scorpion tail. Exhale, empty out, knee to nose. Tuck left toes, take it to 3-legged dog. Stacking hip and the knee, look at your foot. Place this foot between your hands. Stabilize. Come up to high lunge, prayer hands. Interlace the hands behind you, break the heart free. Launching in for warrior three. Half moon, right fingers land. Could be Chapasana, bending the knee, grab hold of this foot and kick back, having strung a bow. Feel the back bend in it. Hug the left knee into your chest. Create your balance. Stand up tall, top of the mat. Interlacing hands, flip the palms inside out. You might even extend the left leg this time. For 3, 2, 1. Fill your cup. Descend to an eagle perch. Unravel it, standing split. Deepest one yet. Step the left foot way back. Set the knee down. Right fingers off to the right. Sweep the left arm up and across. Lean back as you open your heart. Full breath. Roll the hands down, straighten the right leg. Take a fold. Rebend right knee, melt the hips forward, grab hold of your back foot. Release it. Practice Hanuman Asana. Use the hands as support as you slide out to a depth that feels reasonable. 5 full breaths. Plant hands, tuck the back toes. Sneak this right leg out behind you. And then lower, whole body to the ground. Untuck left toes. Come onto fingertips. Work the hands in closer towards your waist. Taking this half King Cobra variation. Squeezing the right hamstrings is a big part of it. Release. Take it to downward facing dog for the stretch of it. Slow the breathing, point the sits bones high. Set your knees down. Extend the left leg behind. Bend the knee. Try to touch toes to head. Empty out. Knee to nose. Tuck right toes. Sweep the left leg out behind. Stack that hip. Gaze at your foot. Place the left foot between your hands. And get firm through the feet. Take a prayer up toward the sky. Slide hands behind your head. Free the chest, leaning back. Get hold of Mula Bandha, the low lock as you float into Warrior 3, keeping a subtle lift through your heart. Take left fingers down, right hip opens, right arm opens, half moon. Maybe you take that to Chapasana, sugar cane. Taking hold of the foot, kicking back for a back bend. Hug the right knee in towards your heart. Rolling up to stand. Find balance. Right knee lifts. Interlace fingers, flip the palms inside out. Maybe you extend the right leg for 3, 2, 1. Fill your cup. Lower to Garuda. And standing split, unraveling. So much action through the top leg. Take a slow step all the way to the back of the mat, right foot. Set the right knee down. Work the left hand off to the left, sweep the right arm across, tipping hard up toward the sky. Breathe to make room. Roll both hands down, straighten the left leg, take a bow. Look forward, rebend the left knee. Look past your left shoulder. Bend this right knee. Take hold of the foot. Pull it in close. Slowly release it, working on the leg opening. You can use your hands for support, sliding into full split, pausing to linger about 5 breaths, wherever it feels safe and relatively happy. Plant your hands, tuck the back toes, sneak the left leg out of your way, sweep it a bit behind you, lower the body onto the mat. Untuck the right toes, come onto fingertips, slide them back towards your hips, maybe slightly wide. You're going to lift to this half King Cobra, left knee bending. Work it for a while if you want to. Walk the hands in even closer. Lift the hip bones off the ground. Squeeze through the hamstring to make it work. A slow release. Plant hands. Come on in for downward facing dog, but walk your hands all the way to the back of the mat, finding forward fold. So ending how we began. Release, walk your hands toward the top of the mat. We're almost complete in our practice, but let's find that pinnacle shape one more time. Lower to your belly. Work your hands backward. This time bending both knees, lifting your heart. Play with it, no forcing it. Let the rib cage be free. Make use of the hamstrings squeezing in to find the depth. Take a few moments. When it feels like the right time, release it to child's pose. Come back for downward facing dog. And step or hop to lie all the way on your back. We had limited time today, but let's make time for Shavasana. Spread the limbs long. We'll do just about a minute. This incredibly necessary time out. So settle in and I'll wake you up in a minute. Come back to breathing first. And then just small movement, wiggling fingers, rocking the head side to side. Draw the knees into your chest, roll side to side, and then forward and back. Coming up for a final seat together. Thanks for practicing. See you next time. Namaste.